You guys, let's talk about flipping homes. Alex McCauley, an agent, a friend, and a flipper, joins us right now, and we're inside one of your new flips in the Heights. And sorry, you guys, the power is not on, but that's okay. We improvise.
We improvise every day.
Apologies if I sweat on camera.
It's so hot. That's okay.
Let's walk us through what it takes to flip a house, how much it costs when you guys bought the land,
yes,
how much profit you're going to make. I think everybody wants to know how it all looks.
Yes. So, okay, so obviously you know a little bit about my business, but it has definitely transpired into mainly working with investors these last few years. So my husband and I do our own flips, but then we also help investors do theirs as well.
Okay.
So we focus mainly, most of our projects are in the Heights. So for example, this project is on the east side of the Heights. So I think
growing area.
Very different than the west side, which, you know, is more established. So where I really come in, not only as someone's agent, is just knowing neighborhoods. I won't really take on projects if I don't know the neighborhood inside and out, because obviously my job is to get somebody the absolute highest price possible after we flip the property. So a good example, this property, these clients ended up buying it for high threes, so like $395. They ended up putting about $160 into it, and our estimated ARV, which is after repair value right now, is about $750. So when you look at
a healthy profit.
Yeah, so when you look at like your holding costs, how long it took, you know, you're paying for electricity, taxes, all those additional things while you have the house. Once you take all that away, plus closing costs, commissions, and get it sold, you're still looking at about an $80,000 profit when done.
This little house is so cute. It was a 2-bedroom.
It's 2-bedroom.
You guys expanded the entire back, added 700 square feet.
Yes, a little under 700 square feet. Yeah, so now we've made it a 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath, which for this pocket of the Heights on a 5,000 square foot lot is actually really hard to find.
It really is. Okay, tell me the things you have to think about when flipping, and I mean, I'm telling you, there are a lot of mistakes and issues and speed bumps that happen along the way with contractors and subs and vendors.
Yes, every day I get calls. Just to give you an idea right now, like we have almost 20 projects going on, so that could be done between now and the end of next year. It's everything in between. So I think right now with the market shifting, we all know that things are sitting for a little bit longer. Interest rates have obviously, you know, caused a little bit of a decline when it comes to, you know, purchase prices, days on markets become longer. So the biggest thing I'm telling investors right now, they really have to be cautious about how long a project is going to take. So when we estimate, you know, like if a normal project could take anywhere from 6 to 10 months, depending on how big it is.
Expect a year plus.
Exactly,
yeah.
Exactly. So, and that's including the days on market, time it's gonna sit. We're not in this market we were 6 months ago where things were going in a day. They are taking a lot longer. So we do have to account for that time as well. That's by far the biggest thing I'm telling people. The good news is though, like cost of things is hopefully coming down, so that kind of evens itself out. But yeah, those are still.
Talk about carrying costs, because now you're talking about lawn maintenance, electricity, gas, because you have to have the gas on when people are doing inspections.
Yes.
All of that.
Exactly.
What's under that umbrella?
So like for this house, for example, these investors, like we didn't really think about additional fencing that might have needed to be added, additional landscaping that needed to be added. Contractors usually don't include those things in their bids. So a new driveway was added. So those are all things that you have to consider.
It's not cheap.
No, it's not
Pouring
cheap.
that cement is not cheap.
That's like an additional $20,000. So there's so much that comes into it, you know, depending, like we constantly will have gas leaks, ACs aren't working because it's so freaking hot because it's Houston. So you're constantly coming back and fixing things. You need to have that additional money set aside because problems do
arise. So when you say have a healthy portion of money set aside, what does that look like?
I tell people $50,000.
Gosh. Right.
And I know that sounds crazy, but that's just so like you have that cash, you're not freaking out, you know, and you have to potentially fix something while you're on the market. Things always break, stuff always comes up. Buyers are purchasing homes with cash. If they're not buying insurance, like I can't help them.
Right. So the insurance is also carrying costs.
Yes.
A lot of my clients talk to me about investment properties. They want to be flippers too. It seems like such a fun thing to do. And then the day in, day out, who's managing your contractors? Who's managing managing the subs.
Yep.
So you have to have that point person.
Exactly.
If that's not you, because can you be there every day?
Well,
right,
and a lot of my
oversee?
investors, they're either in New York, California, I have a group in Israel, Brazil, like they're not physically here, right? So they're depending on the contractor, they're depending on me, who's paying for that, you know? So trying to find a contractor where they're charging a percentage, but it's not gonna be like overly charged for them to manage. And then the question is, are they really managing the project, right? Which usually turns out me still coming by and checking on things too.
But flipping is fun and you do a good job of it. As long as you have the experience and know-how, and when your investor, your clients come to you, you can give them really sound advice.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing I always tell people, like, I can't predict the market, right? Like, I can do the absolute best I can. I know where the best places are to invest. But at the end of the day, it's a huge risk, right? Because like, if it was easy, everybody would do it.
Yeah.
But overall, like clients, us personally, we've had a great outcome with all of the projects that we've done.
Give us the address of this house and when it's going to hit the market.
Yes, so the address of this
and when
house,
the AC is going to come back
I know,
on.
oh my God, it's so hot. And I just had a baby, what?
I know.
12 days ago, so
Yeah.
I'm dying.
She looks great.
So it's 825 East 25th Street, and literally staging's happening tomorrow. We're finishing out the rest of the stuff, which is shocking that we can get all this done this fast. And it should be listed by this weekend.
It's super cute.
Yes.
Alex, thank you so much.
Thank
Good seeing you.
You too.